Hello and welcome back to Bookmark Chronicles. Today I'm going to be doing my September TBR. The first book that I'm going to read is In Every Mirror She's Black. I have a NetGalley arc of this book and it is about three women who are connected in unexpected ways. So it is a contemporary novel, but it focuses on racism, classism, fetishization, and tokenism. I think it'll be really interesting. The release date for this is September 7th, so hopefully I will have a review for it, at least on Goodreads, before the release date. The next book that I'm going to read is City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. I mentioned in my last TBR video that I don't always know what I want to read, so I've been asking Robin and Dash to help me out. This is the book that Dasha picked this month and we are going to buddy read it. I hope it's good. From my understanding, it's about a woman who accidentally summons a djinn and for some reason she needs to go to a place called the City of Brass. That's all I know. Y'all know I don't really read synopses like that. But I'm hoping this one is good because it is on my 5-star prediction list and apparently I really suck at that and I really need a win. The only book that I predicted to be 5 stars that actually was The Poppy War. And I want to do better. I want to get my rating up for that because the last 5-star prediction that I read was awful. I think this one is going to be really good. Hopefully it is. I know it's a trilogy and I would like to read all 3 of them if I like this one. So fingers crossed. The next book that I'm going to read is My Lovely Wife. This is the book that Robin chose for me this month. I did not read the synopsis, but I did see the tagline and it said Dexter meets Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That is all I need to know. That sounds good to me. Mr. and Mrs. Smith was a movie that I used to really enjoy. It doesn't really stand up to the test of time, but I still love the show Dexter and I'm excited about the reboot. So if you have read this, let me know what you thought of it, but don't tell me any actual details. Just let me know if you thought it was good or not. I'm hoping that this is good. I feel like I watched another booktuber talk about it and they really liked it and that's why I put it on my wish list. So we'll see how it goes. The next book that I'm going to read is Daughters of Benry. I have this book on Kindle Unlimited and I asked TikTok to help me pick which book to read. This one won by a long shot. I don't even think anybody mentioned a different book. This one is about 2 twin sisters who were separated at birth and as they get older they start to realize that they may have some powers. I don't know much more beyond that, but I did see that the second book is supposed to be coming out sometime this year. So hopefully if I like this one, I can grab that one as well and get physical copies. Sorry about the sound, y'all. I feel like every time I sit down to film, one of my neighbors decides to do something in their garage. I don't know what it is, but every time I sit down. The next book that I'm going to read is The Wedding Date by Jasmine Guillory. I've never read any of her work before, but in this one, I believe it is a fake dating trope. This man and woman meet in an elevator. This guy is going to his ex's wedding for whatever reason. I have no fucking idea, but he's without a +1, so he decides to ask her to be his date. I'm assuming this is a happily ever after. This is the first in a series of companion novels, I believe. I've heard mixed things on it, so I'm interested to see where I fall on if I like it or if I don't. The last book that I hope to read in September is Hood Feminism. I was encouraged to read this after reading Women, Race, and Class by Angela Davis last month for Rachel's Feminist AF Book Club. So hopefully I like this one and I can see how they compare, which one I like better, all of those things. This one was a gift from Dasha and I'm really excited to finally read it. If I managed to get through all of those, I think I'm gonna add Learn My Lesson by Katie Robert, the second book in the Wicked Villain series that follows Hades and Meg. I did enjoy Desperate Measures and I do want to continue that series, but I also don't want to wait too long in between books. So if I have time, I will read it this month. If not, I'll push it to next month. So those are all the books that I hope to read in September. Let me know if you have read any of these or if they are on your TBR. Otherwise, that's all I have for you today and I'll see you in the next video.